So my procrastination story probably took place back sophomore year of high school. It was in the spring, I believe, and at that time we were getting a lot of projects and a lot of work was just piling up. And at the same time I also had spring track going on, and I also just had a lot of stuff outside of school dealing with like my family and my friends and just a lot of like social stuff going on. And so we got this project, I think it was in history class, and it was a pretty big individual project, and we got assigned the project, and I think the due date was 2 weeks after it was assigned. So when we first got assigned the project, I was kind of like, I'll just like put it off a little bit. I have a full 2 weeks to do it, so I thought that was like plenty of time to do it, which it truly was. And so I put it off, and I had spring track every day, so when I got home I didn't really feel like doing it, and between like going out with friends and hanging out with like family and stuff, I just really didn't have like time to do it. So the first week passed and I hadn't completed any like part of the history project yet, and then I realized that the due date was fastly approaching. But even though I realized that it was fastly approaching, I still kind of put it off because I don't know, I just felt like there was like a full like week left. So that was just kind of me like not taking advantage of the full time that we had to complete the project. So then during the second week, same thing as kind of the first week, I wasn't really working on it at all. And then before I realized it, it was the day or the night before the project was due, and then I had like the full project to do the night before the due date. So I just sat down that night, worked really hard, stay focused, listened to some music while I completed the project. And luckily I was able to complete the project by myself just by like staying focused that one night before the due date and getting it done by myself. So I definitely feel like I did learn some valuable lessons from my procrastination story in sophomore year of high school. And really there were two main lessons, and that was that I really do work better under pressure, but also that at the same time I really shouldn't procrastinate. And that's a very valuable lesson that helped me throughout the rest of high school and also now throughout my years of college. And so that's kind of my procrastination story, and yeah.
So the worst time I've ever procrastinated was for a semester-long essay that we had to write for my Reformation class. He gave us the assignment early on in the semester, and it was this research project where it's supposed to be a really long essay where we had to get a lot of different sources and learn a lot about this one topic that we choose. And I didn't start the essay until like spring break of the spring semester, and it was due in March or April, and I had to cram for it. It was really awful. It was a huge learning experience because I don't work well in like a small amount of time. It takes a lot for me to get motivated, I guess, to start working, which is why I feel like I procrastinate. But you never do your best work when you're cramming, even if you feel like that's when you can focus the most. So